videotaping this that I could actually get a phone call and then mess the whole thing up. Hello. Miner's a little off there. Okay, well, we're back again. So that's a Ho'oponopono. That's a way to work with forgiveness of ourselves, basically. And not only that, but did you hear the lineage behind it? That where the origin came from all generations in time. And this is important. I want you to bookmark that for just a minute, okay? That idea. Because what we want to do is consciously choose to be a participant in the evolutionary consciousness growth of our soul. And that's exactly what Joel is saying too. That we're here to just not be willy-nilly and float along and do all that, but to know that there is a power and presence living through us, moving us, that we can attain a higher level of conscious awareness and participation with it. It's like that spiral, that keeps going up and up, that we leave one level and we go to the next. And it's this infinite life is waiting for us to discover it. There's another prayer that I use that I wanted to share with you, and it's the forgiveness one from the Akashic Records. The first part of the prayer is the forgiveness prayer is, if there is anyone or anything that has hurt me in the past, knowingly or unknowingly, I forgive and release it. If I have hurt anyone or anything in the past, including myself, knowingly or unknowingly, I forgive and release it. The second part of the prayer is releasing outside influences. If what I am experiencing is not mine, may God, Spirit, Source, have a shield of light and love around me, and I release whatever it may be to the divine. And the third part is the prayer for loved ones and energy patterns. Father, Mother, God, Spirit, Source, we ask that this energy pattern, soul, be sent on its spiritual evolution for the highest good and mutual benefit of everyone concerned. I'm sure that the elephant is in the room, that many of us have been aware of what's going on in society today. It used to be that when I heard the letters BLM, that always meant Bureau of Land Management to me. But now, of course, it's Black Lives Matter. And there is quite a conversation going on in all of society about the inequities and questions of racism and all of these different things, right? I mean, I'm sure you all are aware of that. And I have not mentioned it. I am not the type of person that is really lends myself to social activism. That's just not my strength. And so I have not really mentioned that or gone down that path very strongly at all. But I wanted to share with you a meditation, and this is what it's broad. It brings in what what we are experiencing as a society right now, and it's part of the. Remember, I asked you to bookmark something earlier. That it's part of the whole consciousness of the evolutionary process of our society, and this is a meditation that we get Richard Rohr. How many of you know who Richard Rohr is? And so he comes out, he's the Center for Action and Contemplation. He has a daily thing that he sends out to everybody. Well, what do you do with evil is the question on this one. And there's a meditation, it's called, and I'm not going to do the meditation literally now, but I want you to be aware of it. And if you want to come to Tuesday's meditation class at 3 o'clock at my home, we might experience it then. I don't know if you want to do that. But I want you to be aware of it. And it is, it's written by Rhonda V. McGee. And she invites us to connect with ourselves our ancestors, our neighbors, and our common humanity. From that place of solidarity, we may be able to imagine our collective salvation and to work towards it. And I'm just going to read what she's saying here, how to do the meditation. Taking a position for a meditative practice, whether seated, standing, or lying down, bring your awareness to the position of the body in the moment. Feel the connection between the body and the ground. That would be like if you're sitting, your feet are on the floor. Feel the connection. Take a few moments to ground yourself intentionally in the here and now. With a few deep breaths, imagine the flow of the breath extending through the height of your body, from the head to the toe, and through the width of your body, from side to side. On an in-breath, begin deepening awareness of who you really are. Call to mind your connection to your parents, and through them, as best you can, your grandparents and your great-grandparents, whose names you know or do not know, and so on. What do you know about your own ancestral heritage? What do you not know? What parts of this story have been hidden, denied, buried, or left out? This relates back to Morna's prayer, the Ho'oponopono. We go back through generations and ancestors. Breathe in, examining what you know and what you don't know about these aspects of your place in the social world. Now consider the actual community in which you live. For now, think of this as one aspect of your place in the world. Consider the fact that every person in that community is a member of a broad, rich lineage within human history. And see how those differences pale in comparison to the things the community members share in common. How much do we really have in common? Take a moment to consider the ways that different histories reflect common experience as human beings. Think of the peace and cooperation that silently exist in your community. To whatever degree they exist, and the ways in which your life has benefited from thousands of moments of participating in a community that practices getting along. Now breathe in and out, feeling the deeper ground of your existence and that which you share with us, with the rest of the world. Allow the awareness of your common humanity to infuse your sense of your place in the world in this very moment. On the next breath in, call to mind what you know about some one particular aspect of your lineage. And on the next out breath, release what you know and sense into that common experience of breathing that all human beings share. Continue this cycle, breathing and alternately considering aspects of your place in the world and the deeper ground of your human existence, all held by the ocean of awareness. And then when you're ready, bring yourself back to a sitting position. This is from The Inner Work of Racial Justice, Healing Ourselves and Transforming Our Communities Through Mindfulness. Do you see that what we're living with on this earth plane is consciousness, and we all contribute to it. And when we bring ourselves up on an awareness level, that what Joel Goldsmith is teaching us is that I am ready to have my life lived as the Christ. That this Christ is living through me now, and I am open and available to whatever it wants to do. When each of us does that individually, we are raising the consciousness of our whole community, of the whole planet Earth. So I wanted to close this morning with the affirmation that we had on our thought for the week. And it's actually, and remember that this is a broader sense than one particular person. It's actually a chant by Carol Logan. I breathe in and you are there. I breathe out and you are there. What is there to fear with you so near? Today I know deep in my bones, wherever I am, I'm never alone. Wherever I am home. Wherever I am home. Know that we are all one collective, beautiful energy, doing our own perfect, unique thing. Blessings, love and blessings. Namaste.